peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. War, huh? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War, the business of war. I just saw this documentary, and it was all of these generals buying weapons of war, and it was in Jordan, and the war industry buying weapons is over $400 billion. And I was like, have we really lost the plot? Has humanity lost its marbles? And when we talk of war, what is it good for? I just realized how so many of us, I feel more sorry for the soldiers who are going into other countries and just killing innocent people, civilians, women, children, fathers, people who have families, who have relationships, and in a blink of an eye their life is just being blown into smithereens. And it's just amazing because so many people from childhood they've been instilled with this, I have to fight for my country, I have to go to war. And a lot of us, we look at soldiers as being heroes, but what does the word soldier mean? When I was breaking it down, Sol-dier. So in essence, you are the sacrifice, the sacrificial lamb. And at the same time, what a lot of soldiers in their hearts, what they're doing is admirable. In their hearts, they feel they're doing the right thing. And many people have been programmed that way. But in the larger context, many people are ruining lives. And I'm just seeing it more and more how a lot of people just, through indoctrination, we just accept anything. And that's the danger of not questioning. I remember when I was growing up, I was in the army cadets for like a couple of months, and just something about it wasn't right. And I realized it's very left brain thinking. It's all about conquering, it's all about logic, it's all about, okay, these people, we don't like them, so let's go and blow them up. It's almost like a kind of cowboy mentality, kind of Indiana Jones mentality. And in this documentary, I advise anyone to go and check it out, The Business of War. You just see all of these generals from around the world, and they're buying weapons to go and blow each other up in the long run. It doesn't really make sense. But then again, not a lot of things do when we just look at the mindset of many people. But for me, I've just realized that I did a video called The Greatest Battle Lies Within, and I realize it now, that that's why we create so many of these wars, because we're trying to run away from our own battle we have within ourselves. And why are these wars being created? Some people say, well, it's not just for oil, it could be for gold, it could be, when we talk of, even people talk of Nibiru and all of these things, you know, is it because people are getting oil? You know, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, because a lot of us, we have given over our rights a long time ago. But there is definitely, all I know is, I don't know exactly what's going on. All I do know is that there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and we are not alone in the universe. And humanity, as I see it, has been harvested. A lot of entities, even in other dimensions and other planets, are using humanity's blood for something. When we hear in mythology people sacrificing their children to the gods. So a lot of the times, all of this war and this chaos energy, it is feeding some other entities in other dimensions. And as I see it, even when a lot of soldiers whose hearts are, you know, they just want to protect their country, they just want to do the right thing, and they just want to make sure their own country is safe. But when a lot of them know the truth, and a lot of them, they suffer from what we call post-traumatic stress syndrome. They come back from war, they come back from the horrors that they've committed, and they can't sleep for the rest of their lives. This is what the world is not showing you. The after effects of war. many of these people who are just killing all of these people have a huge debt, because what goes around comes around. So many people have bought into the lie of protecting a country. Humanity is divided, and it's a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. But when enough people wake up to the truth that this is not your country, it's not my country, it's not anybody's country, but we've bought into this separation, that's why we're at war. One country against another country. But at the same time, do we ever ask ourselves, what are we fighting for? No, because we're so hooked up on modern warfare and all of these games that it's not important. Our appetite has become greedy. And that's what plays into it. If you look at the billboard posters, you always see someone with a gun, because they want people to be always in war. So then we have to make that choice individually and say, okay, I'm not going to buy into this. And it's liberating, because it's not, it's just all that happens is that you step away. And then you realize the game for what it is. You realize the comedy show for what it is. But war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.